Hello guys and welcome back. Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video here on Kyle Does Nursing. I hope you guys are well. I do want to jump straight in to kind of the video really, and I haven't uploaded for 2 months and there has been some stuff going on in my life, and I know I keep talking about this, but what I always want this channel to be about is transparency, become transparent with you guys basically. And this is about my journey, but also it's about allowing you guys to see from my perspective what it's like to be a student nurse. It's difficult, it's difficult at the moment, and you guys probably know, some of you guys will probably be student nurses or working in the area of field, working maybe for the NHS, and it was difficult. And during the, I think it was like the November to December, January, we reached another peak, and that was when I was on placement. And what I wanted to do was document it, and take you guys with me. And obviously I can't take you guys on the ward with me, but I wanted to document it properly, sort of tell you guys what I do on a day-to-day shift sort of thing, and maybe take you with me with a camera and show you my routine of getting up in the morning and what I do. But it took more of a toll than what I actually thought it would do, if that makes sense. What I do want to start with, and since I've been away, in the month of January alone on this channel we reached 160 subscribers. A new 160 people joined the channel, which, because I didn't even upload a video, it really meant a lot. But to see more people joining the channel and enjoying my content, and some lovely comments, it really helped during this horrible time for all of us basically. And it was nice to have a little more people join the community. So I do want to start, before I talk about the placement and all this and that thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. And I always keep saying at the start, make sure if you do enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. And I still stand by that, because it really shows to me that people are enjoying the content, but also shows in a way how many people are part of this sort of family on there, Kyle Does Nursing. But what I do think helps as well is the name change from To Ordinary Guys. Obviously it's a shame that Jacob has gone, it is a real shame, but it's allowed me now to focus on an area, kind of a niche, and people know when they find the channel from maybe a suggested video or something like that, that my channel is about my nursing degree. And I think that's kind of attracted more people, which is really good. But yes, kind of for a backstory, so I was placed on an acute respiratory unit, and before I was placed, so in November, because we didn't reach the peak then, it was kind of a green ward, so we were seeing some COPD exacerbation patients, tuberculosis and all patients like that, lung cancer, some really sad cases. But it was the conditions that we were sort of told about before. Obviously I was apprehensive when starting, you are, and when I found out I was doing acute respiratory, I was quite nervous, because I spent pretty much a year trying to avoid the virus, to then potentially being faced with it. So when I did start, it was okay, it was really good, and I learned so much, and the team were amazing, absolutely amazing. But as the weeks went on, the pressure was building on the NHS basically. And I can remember finishing for Christmas, and I went home and it really wasn't the same. And I'm speaking for this for everyone now, that when I went home, obviously the government allowed people to go home to join in a bubble, but it just didn't feel the same. And it was at a time where I needed, and everyone needed, some time away from working with the NHS. And it was nice, but it went really quickly, and it just wasn't the same, because I couldn't see all my family's quite a big family, and I couldn't see all the family, so it was really sad. And some home circumstances as well was going on, so it just wasn't the same. We had some bad news over Christmas. When I went back after Christmas was when we hit the peak of the virus, and it was very different. It was a completely different placement. It was like I changed placements. I was now working on the red side. So all patients had the virus, and from that jump of only seeing people being tested positive to actually caring for someone with the virus, really, it was quite difficult. And coming home, it was quite difficult to switch off, and that is a skill that you pick up with nursing, and as you go along you do learn to do that, and it is a vital skill you have. but I did find it difficult sometimes to switch off from that, and seeing the things we did. We shouldn't really be seeing it at the time, but we're faced upon that, and in some way it was an absolute privilege to be doing the things I did. I don't want to talk about all the things I've done because, you know, I put them away in like a little box in my head, but the things I'd done on that placement was life-changing, but it also enabled me to really know the core skills of what it's like to be a student nurse and what it's like to be a nurse, and all the skills that you need to take to my next placement. What I'm not good at is I always want to be better than what I am, and that's a good, in a way it's a good thing, but also this was my first placement as a student nurse, so I needed to remember that. And because everyone was under pressure, everyone was stretched, sometimes you just need to say, okay, I'm gonna just practice to what I can do, and that's what I did. I just helped out as much as I could, and the team, if anyone is starting placement now or is looking to go out on placements, the team that I was with were absolutely amazing, and they really welcomed me as part of the team. And it was, honestly, I'm going back and doing extra shifts on the bank just because the team was really good. But what I'm trying to say is, over this sort of time and period, I didn't document, and maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, but I think sometimes it's important to focus on the real things and the real priorities in life. And I was coming back from shifts and seeing the things that potentially you and I were seeing on the wards, and I just didn't want to sit down and record a video because I just physically couldn't. I wanted to just focus on things. But what also didn't help as well, it was a time where I was doing my assignments. I had 2 assignments, so I felt like I was having to pick whether to do, reflect on what happened today, to do my assignments, or not do any of them and have a lounger day. And unfortunately, the picking up the camera just wasn't a priority at that time. But then, obviously, after I finished placements and I've tackled my assignments now, which I'm going to be speaking about in my next video, it felt like something was missing, and that's what YouTube is about. It's just, for some people, it's about just talking to a camera, you know, getting the views and stuff like that. But for me, it's a way of communicating with other people that I probably wouldn't ever speak to before, but also it allows me to reach out to potential student nurses and people who are looking to go into this sort of profession, to share my experiences, and that's what this channel is all about. And I didn't want to just start again and didn't upload for 2 months and then come back and be all happy and Larry and pretend nothing happened, which some people do. I kind of wanted to put it, plain on paper. This is what it's like, and this is what happened, and this is why I didn't upload. There's no excuses why I didn't upload. It was just more the fact of I was struggling, and I think it's okay to struggle with the things that we are seeing at the moment, and everyone is seeing. People aren't able to see loved ones, we aren't able to go to the shops and do normal things, go to cafes, but also people are seeing some horrible stuff out there, and I did see some horrible stuff. I'm not afraid to say it. It did affect my mental health, but it's about having that, tight-knit support bubble that you have. But some people don't have that, and I'm very aware of that. So if anyone is looking to, or struggling, and they haven't admitted it yet, then please message me on social media. My social media accounts are in the description below. Please message me, because I don't want anyone to feel like they're alone in this, because you shouldn't be. But I'd also know that when you can't see family, you do feel like that. So please don't struggle alone. On happier terms, I've finished placement now, so I've applied for something quite exciting. It would be administering the vaccines. I don't know if I could do it though, because I don't drive, so potentially I might not be able to do it, but it's something that maybe to look forward to and give a little bit more back to the NHS, for one. Another thing is I've finished both of my assignments. I've handed those in, which, like I said, I will be doing a video on those next time. I'm going to tell you about what modules I did and what I need to do for those, just if anyone's interested. And lastly, I passed my placement, which is really big for me, because this is my first ever nursing placement, and I had such amazing feedback from the nursing team, and they want me to go back after I qualify, which is absolutely amazing. And for someone who's interested in palliative care and have never even considered going into acute was quite a thing, and the placement really did open my eyes, and actually I am quite interested in acute respiratory when I qualify. So some amazing news. And before I touch off this video, and like I said, I am back, I am wanting to record videos, I haven't gone away. Yes, it did take a little hit, and I'm sure everyone's mental health has taken a hit. Some people don't want to admit it, and that's maybe their coping mechanisms, but the way I deal with it on this channel, it's okay to feel a bit under the weather, and especially feel like you're alone, because I'm sure many millions of people in the UK at the moment and around the world feel like that. But I want on this channel for us to be able to speak to each other, to share things in the comment section and not feel like you're alone. And hopefully this video does enable that, and I'm happy to say that I'm back recording videos now, and it does feel really good to just sit in front of a camera. It does feel slightly strange, but it does feel nice to just sit and talk about what is going on at the moment. But like I said, thank you guys for the people that have just subscribed. And you know, 2021 is a big year for all of us, and hopefully it's a better year for all of us as well. But to see 160 people, which is probably the most, I think it is the most amount of people subscribed in 1 month, join the channel in January, it really excites me for where this channel is going to go in the future. And I do want to say thank you for joining, and I hope these videos do provide some information and benefit to you guys, and hopefully inspire you to become nurses in the future as well, or follow your dreams. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video has really helped, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.